Good afternoon, Carlos. Do you have an an AirPods Pro right now, so we'll fix that in future streams, I'm sure. This looks like Doom.
Every time the sun dies, time stretches and tears.
Probably not, because nobody's talking in Doom. Nobody talks in Doom. Or maybe it's Quake. The aesthetics for both games are very similar.
Signals.
Signal corrupted. Approximating.
Is that the thing from the ridge?
Confirmed.
Oh no, this is the Housemarque game.
How's it going? I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. Today we are thrilled to show off this first look of gameplay for Saros running on PS5. Saros builds on Returnal's award-winning action and tells the emotional and haunting story of Arjun Devraj's drive for answers on the shape-shifting planet of Carcosa.
So fair warning, I have not even played something like Returnal.
Combat features the Soltari shield. By holding R1, you can defend yourself and absorb projectiles.
Has anybody in the chat played Returnal?
By absorbing projectiles, you can now hit back hard using your power weapon. By holding the adaptive trigger on L2, you'll be able to destroy enemies using eclipse-driven weaponry.
I personally think that, like, this is a really good blending of shooters and the roguelike genre.
I'll try to forget.
Hold on for me. I will fight you. I promise.
Nice dodging. No, it's Raoul. Cooley.
This is
Goku.
Second Chance, where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action. Second Chance is part of our permanent progression systems, which means you will always come back stronger.
If you're talking about the person who's talking, it's the creative director. But I do agree, Ben Starr is on a roll.
The sun is forever.
We hope you loved that first look at gameplay. We're looking forward to revealing more on our mysterious and moving story and our amazing ensemble cast of NPCs in the coming months. Next year is when you'll be able to play Saros on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to share more from all of the team working on Saros.
I will say, I really love Housemarque. I might not have played, like, Returnal or, you know, my interest on this is pretty high. whether to play it is a different story. But they've come a long way. Take a look at all of the games that they made in PS3 and you'll see what I'm talking about. Shooters are their forte, and I think the flowers that they've been getting are well deserved. Well, that means the first quarter is packed again. Fantastic. I love that they're like, oh, it's coming to PS5. Is it coming out on the PSP? I find it so silly. They're like, it's coming out on PS5. I'm like, thanks?
You actually want to deploy her? You cannot be serious.
Cascade is one of our most highly trained operants.
She's been shelved for 5 years. The parties marked her as a failure.
She won't have to do it alone. Her old squad is still out there.
I thought they'd all been ripped to shreds.
Probably. But she can scrape what's left of them back together. Lead them to their deaths all over again.
And what if
I know
she
it's from the
punctures
same
them
developers
like
of
last
Disco
time?
Inferno.
We'll do what we always do. Throw more assets at the problem. We have plenty more.
I haven't been keeping track of them.
Guess. She's a pathetic, fragile embarrassment. And her
JG,
methods are
don't
so
be mean.
unhinged.
But they get results.
I agree,
no?
Pin.
Long-range missiles get results.
Show a little faith. We're at the end of history. Everything that could go wrong already has.
Zero parades. That sounds sad. I like parades. Hey look, it's Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm saying that half jokingly, but it probably is. You're so silly, JG. Welcome back, by the way. Microsoft Flight Simulator is low-key one of their biggest franchises. Oh my gosh, Addy. That, in a totally, like, different, context, I was looking through the Chronicles, in Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, and I forgot that there's an article in the Chronicle that talks about the Hindenburg. I was like, but not like the real Hindenburg, but like the in-universe Hindenburg in that game. I was like surprised. Cool. I will just play it on Game Pass and not buy it.
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters in closing.
I got 2. East side.
Moving right to left.
I got 3 west side. Frame shoot. On the T of execute. 3, 2, 1. Execute.
The
Hi,
world, as
Meowtress.
it's commonly known, has crumbled. Alliances that held since the end of World War II, gone.
Hey, look, it's Battlefield, I think.
If they succeed, they will have secured the most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock?
You're playing a dangerous game, no doubt about it. Wouldn't be daggled done in
It would be a dangerous drinking game to play if you basically watched
Just takes a little shake of perspective.
all of the Call of Duty and Battlefield trailers for the past 25 years back to back, and you tell people to drink every time you hear the word hoorah.
Light 'em up! We gotta move! Woo! Hold on!
Kincaid
Yeah, Addy's right.
But we don't know how
And
high it goes.
Sony's trying to put,
That is not the fucking question!
trying to basically be selective on like what platforms they're on. Hey, look, I correctly predicted
Hey
it.
everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann. Sean and I are back to share news and release dates for games coming to PS5.
But first, thanks to EA and Battlefield Studios for that new look at the single-player campaign for Battlefield 6. It launches October 10th on PS5.
Now, let's celebrate one of my favorite games of all time, which is marking its 25th anniversary this year.
Deus Ex, the original.
Deus Ex returns. This PS5 remaster is a collaboration between Eidos Montreal and Aspyr, the studio behind remastered classics like Tomb Raider and Soul Reaver.
When I heard Aspyr, my excitement dropped.
You play as JC Denton,
Don't tell me you're going to wear your
an augmented operative working to uncover the truth.
Vision is augmented.
This new version adds enhanced visuals, overhauled
For context,
for key PS5 features
Aspyr
like
were the developers who said that they were going to make the remake, or the full remake of Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. Hi, Sailor.
Deus Ex Remastered arrives on PS5 early next year.
And they basically canceled the Knights of the Old Republic remake because they couldn't hack it.
Everyone's entitled to one good scare. Death comes to Haddonfield in Halloween the Game, a tribute to the John Carpenter classic.
Yeah, Addy, I remember.
Invites players to an asymmetrical horror sandbox where you can play as a civilian survivor or Michael Myers himself. In this game, it's up to you as survivors to save these hapless townfolk or to hunt them down as Michael Myers.
So,
he possesses unique abilities like shape jump.
As long as I've been a content creator, I have seen. Maybe this is Saber Interactive, that's an assumption.
It's up to you to lead townsfolk to safety.
They make a lot of these asymmetrical, like, multiplayer games, and then it dies within a year or two. And you have to ask the question of, like, okay, that's cool, but Dead by Daylight exists.
Two big announcements from 11th Hour Games. First, their hit action RPG, Last Epoch, is in development for a PS5.
Did I hear that right? Last Peacock?
Is known for its extensive skill customization, deep and rewarding loot system, and massive time-traveling world. You'll battle through the past, taking down gods and toppling cursed empires to save the world from its ruined future.
Also probably a Korean game, right?
Last Epoch's
Last
major
Epoch, not Peacock. Okay. I was like, wow, this is pretty hardcore for Last Peacock.
Is an open-world RPG based on the beloved Japanese series, offering
Thank you, everybody.
single-player campaign and multiplayer areas where cooperation
completely
and exploration go hand in
Carlos,
hand.
I agree.
The footsteps of Tristan,
If there was a
Prince of
Last
Britannia,
Peacock and Last
and
Epoch,
original
I
story
think
you
that
can
would be
experience
so
only
hilarious.
in the game. Capture creatures, go fishing.
Imagine it'd be like the equivalent of the golden slime. Or the metal slime, sorry.
And craft new items as you explore Britannia on your own.
It does look great.
Step beyond the
Is this like
tackle dungeons with a team of up to 4
is
other
this
players.
kind of like take on
That
Genshin?
transcends time and space. Original
It's giving
heroes
me that
join
vibe
forces
right
with
now.
Beloved characters from the series to embark on a grand
It's
adventure.
NBC the game. It's so funny.
Venture out alone or with friends when the 7 Deadly Sins Origin arrives on January 28th.
Two iconic characters finally meet in Sonic Racing Crossworlds, launching on PS5 tomorrow. Mega Man and his trusty
That is
vehicle, the
random.
Rush Roadster, join
Oh,
the lineup
that's
as
right.
part of the Mega
This
Man
is not a...
DLC pack that arrives early next year.
Sonic is trying to be the Smash Brothers
But
for
they're not
kart
alone.
racing,
Proto
so
Man
I guess
also
I shouldn't be
speeds into the
surprised.
Also included is a stunning reimagining of Dr. Wily's castle from the Mega Man series.
That is why it's called Crossworlds.
Familiar sights and sounds will take players back to some of Mega Man's most memorable adventures.
Really? What's the most memorable Mega Man
DLC
adventure?
pack comes to PS5 next year as part of the Season Pass and
Yeah.
Digital Deluxe Edition. The early
I
unlock
know.
period is already underway, so Digital Deluxe Edition owners can get into
I
Sonic
think what I'm
Racing
trying to say is that the
Crossworlds
Crossworlds
right
subtitle just occurred to me why it's called Crossworlds.
Up next, 2 announcements from Koei Tecmo
I'm being
Games,
slow today, chat.
including a
I am
release
so
date for
sorry.
Nioh 3.
It is I who will be Shogun.
Kurimatsu, why?
You'll never understand what it means!
Big Japanese letters.
On my honor as queen, I shall defeat
Subtitled in
Peacock.
English.
My timeless friend, I trust you. Nothing will stop me from becoming
One
Shogun.
letter means a word.
This dark radiance exists. My fight will continue.
Demon Emperors. It's probably Nioh. In fact, I think it really is Nioh.
To rule, one must prove their might.
The light of hope, light unseen at the end of time. Go now!
See, chat? No, it's not Onimusha. It's Koei Tecmo Pin, so it's gotta be like Nioh.
What makes a shogun anyway? Takachio! Strength and superiority are what make a shogun, and I have both. Strength alone is not
Well,
enough to end this war.
I'm okay with that personally, Addy, because the Japanese typically iterate in very small increments. So I know that it's like, it is samey, but I can bet you that like their budget is like a fraction of a lot of the things that we've seen so far. Is Lubu getting his own game? I think that'd be so awesome if Lubu got his own game. Or is this a remake? That would be so pointless to remake an old Dynasty Warriors. It seems like they're implying it's a remake of one of the 8 Dynasty Warriors. Okay, yeah, I agree. 3. You're a 1 off. That is so funny. Is this Ryu? I think Ryu is going to be in Dynasty Warriors 3. Big! Oh my gosh.
Snuffed from existence.
Is this Digimon?
Our focus,
Oh no, this is Code Vein
our true
2.
objective is to save this world, our current world.
Need I remind you that tampering with history...
Anime Souls-like, yay. You know what's funny? I get Dynasty Warriors keys for free, and I'm like, I'll play Atelier. I love Dynasty Warriors, but Dynasty Warriors is one of those games that I only play when I want like just brainless mashing.
Today, you'll pay your dues!
There was a Vita version? Sailor? Wow. So Code Vein is, I would say, a fork off of Souls-likes. It is a Souls-like, but it's a bit different. Not just because of the flavor, but also the gameplay. I can't really like elaborate on why right now,
Back
but
in June,
you know.
we debuted Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, right here on State of Play.
Today, we're joined by the game's director, followed by news from other special guests who are joining us just as Tokyo Game Show kicks off in Japan.
Hey y'all! I met that guy. Did you see the photo in my review?
オリジナルのファイナルファンタジータクティクスから30年近く経った今でも多くの方がこのタイトルをお気に入りの一本として挙げてくださっており、オリジナルスタッフの一人として大変嬉しく思っています。今回イバリスクロニクルズという新しい形で再び皆様にお届けできることに我々もワクワクしています。
This guy looks younger in person. Don't believe this footage.
方はもちろんこれまで遊んだことがないプレイヤーの方にも快適に遊んでいただけるように様々な工夫を行いました。
Do not feign concern for me. I see your words.
Agrias, my love.
どなたでも楽しんでいただける内容となって。
I know you did, Addie.
ぜひ
We were in the same venue.
それでは発売をお楽しみに。
Absolutely. Spoilers! I'm just kidding. It's coming out next week, y'all. Are y'all hyped?
Now then, shall we play?
Suda 51, right? It is Suda 51 game. I hope so too, Sailor. I would love them to actually remake that with the FFT engine.
はい。開発チーム頑張ってます。このゲームは近接アクションとローグライトを軸に PVPVE の仕組みを取り入れたいわばエクストラクションアクションゲームとなっています。
I have a feeling this is going to be another like free-to-play game.
穴を探索するレイダーとなり、たくさんの恐ろしい怪物や他のプレイヤーのレイダーたちが入り乱れているフィールドを探索し、踏破を目指します。今度は地獄のですね。はい。探索で手に入れたアイテムを持ち帰るため、無事生還したいところですが、死亡すると全てロストしてしまいます。所持品だけではなく、キャラクターのボディすらロストします。相変わらず理不尽だね。はい。レイダーたちは探索とボディの入れ替えを何度も何度も繰り返し。
This is such a Suda 51 game, y'all. Yeah, Grasshopper has been experimenting with live service games for a little bit. That's fair, Sailor. Is this Gungrave? Coffins. Ooh. That is so cool. Hey look, it's like Hollow Knight 3. I am intrigued myself. That is so cool. I'll have to look up what Deathworks has done, but it is so cool.
集英社ゲームズプロデューサーの山本です。完全新作クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンド、世界初公開映像いかがでしたでしょうか。本作は洋館を訪れた編集者が終 わらない物語が描かれた原稿用紙にとらわれてしまい、そこから脱出をするという探索型 2D アクションアドベンチャーゲームとなります。
手書きのペン画というアートスタイルをベースに奥の深いダークファンタジーとして皆さんにお届けできる予定です。
That is so cool.
物語がテーマですが、
Oh my god.
しっかりと終わらせます。
That map.
クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンドは2026年
I'm so stoked.
さらなる続報をお楽しみに。
That is so awesome. I love that. I love that so much.
Citizens of Pywell. Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written by our own hand.
Is this another MMO? Orobyss, I think, is developing a new Black Desert Online. This might be them. Yeah.
Cliff, seek out your gleaming comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within, and let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one.
Right. Yeah, I figured as much, Addie.
Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight! Fight for Pywell!
Your fight is not for revenge, nor glory, nor pride.
This is your
Remember who you are, and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
I always get sad every time I see MMO trailers because they all look good, and then you're doing the whole MMO thing when you get into the gameplay. Well, it's like, oh, okay. Oh my god, you guys have like a smart freaking speaker too? Oh my goodness. Sony. Sony, Sony, Sony. Yeah. No, thank you. Watch, it's gonna be like $800 too.
Hi everyone, I'm Brett Elston.
And I'm Kristen Zatani.
That was your first look at the Pulse Elevate wireless speakers, which bring the PlayStation audio and chat experience to your desktop with planar magnetic
Because
drivers
when I
and
think
PlayStation Link
PlayStation, I
wireless
think
technology.
audio.
Visit PlayStation blog for even more details.
I'm being sarcastic,
Now,
chat.
let's check in on what's next for PlayStation Plus. Up first is the October monthly games lineup. The creepy and captivating Alan Wake 2 arrives just in time for spooky season, with Goat Simulator 3 and Cocoon rounding out the list. These all arrive for PlayStation Plus Essential members on October 7th.
You remember me? Yeah. You remember me.
The Last of Us Day is this Friday, September 26th. As part of Naughty Dog and PlayStation's annual celebration of this beloved series, we are thrilled to confirm the addition of The Last of Us Part 2 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
Don't let anybody stop us.
Come out and fight!
For PS5 members, this includes The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. the definitive way to experience Ellie and Abby's story, alongside additions like the roguelike survival mode, No Return.
Hi, John. Good to see you.
Our update to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog is extra exciting for fans of fighting games and the number 3.
Sailor, I was
Tekken 3
actually
from the
like
original
joking in the
PlayStation
beginning,
and Soul Calibur 3
before
from
the
the
show,
PS2 are
that
coming to the service later this
I would be
year.
really excited if
Also arriving
all of
this
a
year,
sudden they're
another
like,
all-time
surprise,
classic from the
JRPGs.
PS2, Tomb Raider Anniversary.
But no.
And up next, a special message from the creator behind one of PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
Same. I'm actually very fatigued on The Last of Us. I mean, I love the TV series, don't get me wrong. But, I don't know. I have a love for all the other Naughty Dog properties.
本日はですね、皆さんにすごく素敵なアップデートをお伝えできることを大変嬉しく思います。この2025年の6月25日に、なんとグランツリスモの、累計売上本数が1億本を超えたそうです。1億本です。この1億本を超えるってすごいことだなって。
The first game was remastered twice. Let's not add one more.
ことを記念して、この年末にですね、僕らはグランツリスモ7のスペック3のアップデートを行う予定です。スペック3のアップデートには、2つの、レーストラック、フォーミュラ1でも使われているトラックであるとか、あるいは8台の新しい車であるとか、新しいサーキットエクスペリエンス、あるいはデータローガンのフィーチャーである。それ以外の様々なゲームフィーチャーの大きな
I wish I cared about Gran Turismo like I did when I was younger.
皆さんのおかげで、30年かけてグランツリスモは1億本を達成しました。本当にありがとうございます。
Much respect to anybody who's a fan of Gran Turismo. Oh, a God of War controller. That's cute.
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
Oh, look, it's Wolverine. Probably not, Sailor.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying. Doesn't matter where I go.
I was originally going to joke around and be like, hey, look, it's the new Mortal Kombat. Ooh, Omega Red.
That's always waiting. Just not for me.
Wolverine, played by Ben Starr. Just kidding.
Cause I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
If it is Ben Starr, I would laugh my ass off. Nice. I'm glad they were able to recover. It does, right, John?
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is, are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics? Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime, and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much
Sailor,
emotion
it's
that you
it's
can
not
feel
that
behind his eyes.
they're
He looks
recycling
relentless,
it.
he looks greedy,
It's
he looks
just
angry, but also he looks maybe a little
it's a matter of like
That level of acting,
it's a
and
lot
being
more
able to just deliver
complicated than that. How
performance
about that?
with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac ourselves,
Nobody
we
goes
agreed
into a
was
project
we don't need to
intending
see
on
anybody
casting
else.
XYZ person.
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine. That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is. My job is to
It's so
try and
cute when
find
they
the
put
essence
little
of who
dots on
Wolverine
people.
is, especially as it applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
I agree, though, Sailor. That was a
The
problem.
entire game
And
is
that
built
might still be a
around
problem.
staying true to the Wolverine experience.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give something new and fresh the fans are going to
Also,
be excited about?
I don't want this to be about
There's a level
the
of detail
entertainment
that we've never been
industry,
able
but
to
like,
do before.
there are people who
could
work
see it in
really
the
hard to
trailer,
get those
you can see
roles.
pores,
And the
you can
reason
see
why we're
blood
seeing a
in
lot of the
between
same
the real lines
actors
of his
is
teeth.
because they
love
work
the
really
attention
hard
to
to get those
detail.
roles
It's
too.
exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to play.
So I don't want to
Wolverine's
take
a
away
character
from the
who
hard work that
goes
they've
to many
done,
places through the
because
comics.
these
See the
roles
Canadian
don't
wilderness, especially
arrive
Japan.
on
There's a
people's
shot where
laps.
Logan
You
is
need to
sliding down
audition
that
to them.
rooftop, and you can see the
For
growth
them,
of
excuse
Madripoor
me.
and Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an appearance, Mystique is there, and there are some hints to other characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
Wolverine's combat, making that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played, that's a tough job. What's so cool for me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral and immediate and so incredibly satisfying, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's dynamic, it's rough-edged.
You notice it
I
doesn't
think
look like
one of the
past
most
games. It
exciting
has that
things
sense
about
of
Wolverine
urgency
to
and
me
forward
is that
movement and rage and
Spider-Man
fury, and
built
that's
upon
Wolverine.
the Batman
One of the
Arkham
cool things about
battle
Insomniac
engine and
is
kind of
they are probably the
innovated
most collaborative
beyond
group of
that.
people I have
So
ever worked with.
Wolverine
They make
is
you
kind
feel
of like
part
the
their team. That's
opposite
not something you always
because
get.
like
We've been in a
Spider-Man
collaboration
can
with Insomniac Games and PlayStation
play
for over a
remotely
decade now.
in a
We
way
made some
because of the
greatest
webs.
superhero games of all
But
time,
Wolverine
and
is
that was always
more
the goal,
in your
making
face
games
because
that
of
are
his
timeless.
claws.
I
And
think
in order to
fans are
make a
gonna be
good
excited, but
Wolverine
I'm also
game,
really
you
excited
need to
about
use
it
his
'cause I'm really
claws. So
proud of
this
what
is a
we
lot of
made.
hand-to-hand
We are
combat,
focused on
close
making the
range
best
fighting,
Wolverine game
very
ever.
Batman
On
Arkham.
behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer. We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
Yes, very up close brawler. Is this what you're ending it on? Yes, I guess so. Well, that was State of Play, everybody. We saw Last Peacocks, Wolverine,
Maybe you don't want it enough.
yet another horror asymmetric game from Saber Interactive, presumably. A bunch of MMOs.
My fight will continue.
And, yeah. cool, I guess. Okay. Yeah, look at that. How many of that is like first party Sony? How many, chat? Oh, thank you so much, Sailor. If you haven't yet watched my Final Fantasy Tactics review, which is out now, and yeah, I think I am going to end it right there because I do need to at least like make another video. Not that I was expecting a JRPG to show up, but thank you so much for joining us. I need to make a thumbnail for this so people won't be like, hey, it's just your face. And I'll see y'all later. But enjoy the review. Come on, it's 22 minutes long. Have a good one, everybody. I'll see you. Bye.